Hello, welcome. I am your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker. So please make sure that you vote for me. And also you can go to my YouTube channel, which is you're right. My YouTube channel is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. So you go to youtube.com, Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. See all my videos, watch my series, 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker's Road to the White House series. Watch all my great videos. Now, you all know that I'm an evangelist, speaker, comedian, personality, do music, TV, radio, just all kind of stuff. So when you watch my videos, even if you see me perform, I could be performing music, I could be performing comedy, or I could be in my civil rights mode, standing up for justice. I'm that marcher, most definitely. And speaking of marching, this particular video is about Hollywood, Oscars particularly, because we got to give kudos to the SAG Awards, and everybody's just hyping it because it did seem fair, it seemed diverse, it made it sound like color was not an issue, everyone was able to get different things for their accolades, for the great things they've done, and everything, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be. So first of all, I start off with this about the Oscars, that we know that not everyone is racist. We know that not everyone purposely decides to treat other people unequal. We know that. We know there's a lot of good Hollywood execs, studios, and different things as the such. And we know things are changing for the better, for positive. Hallelujah in the name of Jesus, for positive. But there's still work to do. There is still work to do, and especially with these Oscars. Now, I know the Oscars is pretty much led, the president, Cheryl, is black, African-American woman, and kudos to her because she's trying to do the best that she can. But you all have to remember that just because they put a black face, even they put a gender of a female out there, does not always mean that things get better quickly, or it does not always mean, in some cases, with some organizations or things, get better at all. Because a lot of times, as we've seen with even Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, he's tried to get a whole lot of things through. But even in the midst of trying to get things done, if they got your hands tied behind, if your hands are tied, you trying, that hurt. So I know I don't want to be in real handcuffs ever. But, their hands can be tied. President Obama's hands have been tied by the Republican Party a lot of times, and him trying to get policies pushed. Sometimes people in his own party, the Democrat Party, where, he did get a lot done. Hallelujah, he did. And he wanted to get more of that done. He's still getting some stuff done. But I'm just using that as an example of hands being tied. So yeah, we got Cheryl, African-American woman, leading. But also it's about what are they going to allow her to do? Because she's only one African-American woman right there. And especially when you don't have a lot of diversity and you're outnumbered with the same makeup of the group that it always has been. They may not want to change. You can be new coming in trying to, and maybe not new because I don't know how many years she's been on, but I'm just saying you can be trying to make some change, but you need help. But kudos to you, Cheryl. Kudos. And kudos to Honorable Jada Pinkett Smith. Awesome. I commend Jada because if you watch all of my videos and I have videos, I talked about this last year on Oscars time. So I'm like, here we are again, really? Here we are again, really. But anyway, the Jada stood up because a lot of times I've talked about that blacks in Hollywood need to stand up on issues like this. And again, I know a lot of them do stand up. So, please, don't get offended for those like, I do stand up. Viola has spoke out boldly on issues whenever she got a chance, and still whenever she gets a chance, speaks out boldly about that there needs to be an increase of diversity, needs to be an increase of inclusion. As Ava talks about, she said, I don't want to hear the word diversity, I want to hear about included. Inclusion could be a better word. And Ava's as Ava says. And that's Ava DuVane. I think it's, and I see it DUVANEY. But shouts out to her too and all the hard work she's doing, because she's speaking out a lot about it. So we commend Honorable Mrs. Jada Pinkett Smith. Hallelujah. Because she didn't have to speak. I know some people try to criticize. I'm like, really? Back. Because I've always been labeled a Jada lookalike. Don't play with my sister. Y'all know I'm loyal on my folks. You know what I'm saying? And plus I just don't like when people are negatively putting people down. I'm like, let's use our being and let's use who we are to uplift people. That's what we're talking about with the Oscars. That they're fair in uplifting people and the works of different people. So shouts out to her, because it did have a big influence. It helped Cheryl. I'm sure it gave Cheryl leverage to help talk to the Oscar, people about, hello, we're going to have to do something. And so we do thank you, Cheryl, and Oscars people, that you're going to change the process, but it still does not change now. It still does not change 2016, Oscars 2016. Which my first thought is shut down Oscars. No blacks nominated, not receiving Oscars. Nobody receives an Oscar. Now, that's my first But then, of course, listening to the different talk, which is so real when our inner spirit begins to talk, and other folks, talking like our sister Jada, our brother Spike Lee. We watched the videos of talk about how Spike Lee has been speaking out for years. And our other sisters and brothers across all racial lines. The Oscars, it is theirs. It is theirs. I don't want to see anybody trying to literally get up there and shut down the Oscars and get arrested or in jail. It's like a lot of times when we marching, we just came to peacefully march. Remember, I was in one march and we just peacefully marching. And then people started tearing us off. Wait a minute, hold up. I didn't sign up for the tear up stuff march. That's not the march I signed up for. Where's the march about we just want our rights with the signs? That's the march. We'll walk down the street and that's the march. I signed up. And that march is powerful. I know sometimes some of our people are like, just marching down the street, don't do no, but it does, especially when we're in large numbers. So I do advocate that we just have a African-American Black convention meeting upon the Oscars on February 28th, 2016. That's a Sunday, you all. When you get out of church, you just go on to Hollywood and Highland to the Dolby Theater and just enjoy. And it's not about trying to get in. We can do a march, or we can just all stand around. Because see, here's my bigger piece. When you take it back to the Woolworths and the other private entities back in the civil rights movement of the 50s and the 60s, yes, they marched to make sure to stop the discrimination in the public stuff, but then also began the private stuff. So like your Woolworth stores and the other places that wouldn't let the blacks eat at the counter. They couldn't sit down at the counter. And blacks got to thinking, okay, because some blacks that were torn. Some were like, that's their store, let them do what they want to do, just be happy, you can go in there and shop and get your food and come on out. But thank God for SNCC. Thank God. And others. There's like, no, we pay our money in here. We have a right to sit at this table. So that's how I grapple when I think about the Oscars. On one hand, we say, well, that's a private entity. If they, it's their right. I understand where our sister Jay's like, yes, they're right. If they don't want us, that's fine. Then I'm just not going, a lot of people are like, well, then we just boycott. But see, my thing is, from the whole point that they're saying they don't want us is exactly the reason why we gonna be there. Every time they turn in here, another black, it's like, where all these black people come from? And police, we don't need extra security. That one I think is so discriminatory that whenever, and I'll see this amongst the different marches and the different rallies, because y'all know I'm rallying for everybody. My Indians, my occupiers, I'm with all y'all. But I notice that the racial makeup of the group sometimes determines how many police are out there and what gear they got on. And I'm like, really? And I notice when it's a black event, it don't even have to be a march. I've noticed when they have the BET events down here every year around the Staples Center, I see more police than I've ever seen for all these other events. I'm like, really, what do y'all think we gonna do? So that's discriminatory too, where just simply because of our color, they tend to have way more security. And don't forget the undercover security. They're the ones that only have the suits. But my brother's an officer, and I went out to be an officer. So then I just changed my mind. So let me look at the law, the actual law, and the legal aspect, and help people with the legal aspect. And then I got to the advocating, and I'm a civil rights leader, on doing this thing. So a lot of times I can take undercovers too. So, because we ain't there to hurt nobody. But the point is that with them saying they don't want us there, that's why we need to really be there in large numbers. That everywhere people turn, we are right there in that Oscars vicinity. As close as we can get. As close as we can get. And if they try to push us off too far, then that's when we have to get our attorneys involved and be like, okay, now what is all right? Because this is a sidewalk and this is freedom here. To be able to be on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? So I can't totally say I understand the boycott theory, especially for our main celebrities, because because for some of them, they could be spending money, and their goal is bringing attention that way. So I can understand that way too, and that is a good way to bring attention. But then I also look at another way, also, is for just groups of people of all races, just swamp the Oscars 26 area. Just be there. Why? Number one, because they didn't want us there. Because it goes back to the lunch counters. So they peacefully all start coming in, sitting at the lunch counters, waiting to be served. Because they're like, I'm a human being. I have a right to be served. I spend my money here. I have a right to be served. I'm human. It should not be about the color of my skin on if I get served. So with the Oscars, basically, what we're saying is that all this money you making off of blacks and other minorities, and then you don't want to award any? You don't even want to nominate? Because see, we're not even at the award yet. We're just asking you to at least nominate. To at least say, hey, good job. So much so that we're going to nominate you. Now, as Spike Lee was on the Steve Harvey show, and, he broke it down a little bit to us more, he's called the 2020. So we didn't get ain't talking about the actors. It's the awards that the actors can get. So we're talking about our actors being one. You all know there's a lot of minority actors out there. Sometimes they're underpaid. Not sometimes, right? A lot of times they're underpaid. But they love their craft. They do a very good job. And they get out there and they do their thing. So, and a great job in acting. So Spike Lee on the Steve Harvey show was discussing. So last year, no nominations. 20. And this year, no nominations. no African American black nominations out of the Oscars. He said 40. Done. I'm going to watch the Knicks. I feel you, Spike. I feel you. And we all have confidence in Chris Rock, that Chris Rock gonna do his thing. I believe Chris should still be there. I do. I believe everybody that can afford a ticket and they can get in should be there. Matter of fact, I think they should just let blacks in free. Since it seems like you're trying to exclude us, we want an extra inclusion this year. Oscars 2016, seat fillers, black. Every open seat, matter of fact, just free. Ain't nobody got to pay to get in if you're black. I'm a comedian, so, that's the comedic part of me. But for real, you know what I'm saying? So I believe I understand the boycott theory. But then I also feel like since they don't want us there, we really need to be there in numbers. I mean large numbers. I believe we do need to do a march. I do. All races marching, saying Black Lives Matter. And let me put the little slogan. I am not speaking on behalf of the organization Black Lives Matter. But I can give kudos to the organization, and them doing that hashtag of Black Lives Matter just helps us to explain things with that hashtag. Because it's saying, hey, we matter too. We should be included too. But I do want to put that out there because I think sometimes I do hear them saying, people put Black Lives Matter in, and then people start calling them, talking about, y'all doing this, and like, we didn't do, So I wanted to throw that in there. But again, Black Lives Matters, the organization, yes, we need your help. Because also, y'all, we got to stand up for people alive. You know what I'm saying? Because we do, out here in LA, oh my God, I was part of one of the big marches where was so many, it was thousands of people. And one time, part of the march that we made it to Hollywood. We started in South LA. That was, oh my gosh, Trayvon Martin. Oh man, we started in South LA. And I told them, I said, what we here? They don't care about us when they try to contain us. They didn't care about us marching in South LA. So it's time to get to Beverly Hills and to Hollywood. And we made it. Beverly Hills was so nice and so courteous. Shouts out to Beverly Hills police. They were so nice and courteous. They let us march. They escorted us. Wasn't no harassment. Because it took a lot to get to Wilshire. Because LAPD was trying to stop us. They didn't want us going to the money. They didn't mind us marching in the neighborhood. But now when you start walking towards that money, and that's how some of the people during the Trayvon Martin, you can remember how some of them got on the highway. Because literally they had stopped us. They had tried to divide us. Where half had went past and the other half they stopped. Now I think relations have improved with marches with the LAPD. So give a shout out to Charlie Beck with that. They've improved on letting us march. They know it's our right to march. We have the right to do that. So I do believe that we should march. Because we got to march for the live ones too. In large numbers. What are we marching for? And I know some people are like, he doesn't know awards. I think somebody kept an actor, the Aunt Vivian, that used to play Aunt Vivian or something, kept going back at Jada, talking about it's just an Oscar. No, it's not just an Oscar. This is one thing that people got to get in their head. It's not about that it's just an Oscar. This relates to actors' money. So we're talking about economic justice. We're not just talking about them getting the award to hold up. That is not what it's about. It's about economic justice. Because we all know, even if you just nominated for an Oscar, that brings up how much money they have to pay you per show, per movie. It's just like we always tell the kids, and I graduated from college, shouts out to University of Illinois, but it's like we tell the kids, go to college, get your different degrees, AA degree, 2-year degree, 4-year degree, BA degree, master's degree, doctorate. Why are we getting degrees? Because in our society, the more degrees you have, then especially with government jobs, the pay grade increases. It's like because you've gone to school and you've received this, you did the hard work to study, and now I'm going to pay you more money. Well, that's the same thing of what the Oscars does for actors. It helps them. It helps to increase their pay grade. So it helps to increase their pay. So that's economic justice. So no, we're not just marching for somebody receiving an award. And then also another thing I got to get on some of y'all about, and let me speed up this video so I can post quickly. But the other thing I want to get on y'all about is quit hating on the rich. Now y'all know I'm running for president of the United States of America. Yes, me, Michelle Hope Walker, that's my name. I'm your 2016 presidential candidate, Michelle Hope Walker. Please vote for me. Vote for me. Write my name. If you don't see my name on that ballot in your state, write my name in. So it's more than just about an award. It's more than just about an award. This is economic justice. So we have to stand up. And so like I said, y'all stop hating on rich people. I'm running for president. I'm not running for president. And when I say I want to help people, nobody should be homeless and nobody should be without food and all of our kids should be getting quality education. I'm not saying I don't like the rich. I love you all. That's what I'm saying. I'm a very fair person to bring in because I'm going to work with everybody. So we don't want to hate on the rich because sometimes I think that's a haterade on the rich. They got money. Who cares if they get an award? That's not what it's about. Think about your job. Let's break it down. Think about your job and what you do. And you want a pay raise. You're like, I've been for these many years. I've been doing this. You mean you all can't give me 50 cents more? $1 more? $10 more? You know, at your job, they having awards and giving out awards. You've been there 20 years, they ain't getting you nothing. And they have an award every year. So, you know, sometimes I have to break it down for some people like that. But don't be hating on the rich because they work hard for their money. They've done what they needed to do, you know, and bless some of their hearts. They didn't go through all kinds of stuff that, you know, to say some time, you know. I mean, because I know I've been there. I've been there. Now, why I ain't singing this? Well, one, between the Illuminati and the interview couch and some of the other stuff, I'm like, no, that's okay. I'm good. I'm good with what I do. I'm good with doing it the way I want to do it. Yeah, my name's been in all kind of big lights and this and that, but I'm not sleeping with you to get it there. I'm not selling my soul to get it there. To be in the big lights. And I'm not saying everybody has sold their soul. I'm not saying everybody's part of Illuminati, whatever little group they want to call to sell themselves out. I'm not saying that. But even if they did do that still was hard work. Still hard. Sleeping all those people and, you know, doing all this crazy stuff with Illuminati. And somebody always dies in the family when people win stuff. I'm like, what in the world? I don't know. What is with this? Bless Celine Dion lost 2 at the same time. Even Jennifer Hudson lost them again. I'm not saying, so don't y'all be, well, are you trying to, no. But I'm just saying, it's amazing how, especially around success, there's a lot of death. I don't know. But I tell y'all, if something happened to me, check the Illuminati. I'm tell y'all that right now. Because they everywhere. They in politics, movie, films. And all. Okay, so this is not about the Illuminati. This is about the Oscars. But they probably got some of them in there too. So let's get back to the Oscars though. So again, you all, I want to wrap the video up because I don't want to have it too long. But just challenge, you know, on what to do. But I do think we need to do something. And, you know, when they say, well, what do y'all want? What we want is we want you to increase the nominations and we want you to add some black people. Now, maybe you've already done that by the time this video posting. Kudos to you, Oscars. And good job, Cheryl, for being able to get that done. Because I believe Cheryl wants to get a lot of things done. I can't think of her last name right now, so that's why I just keep calling her Cheryl. President, let me make more President Cheryl. But he's president or the chairman. I think he's president. But anyway, powerful Cheryl of Oscars. You know, I kudos to her because I think she's trying to get a lot of stuff done. But we have to support her. You know, we have to give her some leverage to work with. So I think that's good on what they're looking in the future. But, you know, second year in a row, 2016, we need something increased down. I've heard where they said they can expand. Now, I'm guessing the fight behind closed doors is you're like, well, we expanded for them. Then soon we're going to have other people expand. Well, I don't know. Well, no, not really. You shouldn't because you're about to diversify your voters. So hopefully what has happened last year, Oscars 2015, and this year, Oscars 2016, won't happen again. So you won't have to, right before the Oscars, add in more people. And then Straight Outta Compton. Oh my gosh. Again, I just still got to see the movie. I give shots of that, But still, a lot of people saw the movie. Great movie, from what I'm understanding, as far as telling the history. And see, this is history. It's talking about police brutality. It's not about some rappers on women on there, not no clothes, and people just rapping. No, it's more than that. It's about history. Because actually, NWA started a lot of the discussion, at least on a mass, a very high level of awareness to the youth and to others through their music about police brutality, about what was going on in the neighborhood. Through music. So that's history. It's almost how they ousted Selma last year, the actors. And now you're going to oust the actors of Straight Outta Compton? And I noticed a lot of people talk about this. I haven't seen the film yet, so, but still, a lot of people talk, I noticed they'll mention other films. They mentioned The Beast of No Nation, and they mention Creed. But I'm like, come on, y'all. A lot of people seem like they like the movie, but whether they like the movie or not, the point is, for the people, I'm saying that why I don't always hear them bring up Straight Outta Compton a lot when they're relating it to the Oscars So White type thing. And again, a lot are. So I'm not trying to diminish, but my thing is they should, because Straight Outta Compton is history. Regardless of the different versions, people like, well, that version went right, still, the point that NWA and the point that through music, they start talking about what was going on in the neighborhood, the ills, there was the negative things that were going on in the neighborhood that needed to change, that were destroying lives, the police brutality. That's historical. That's American history. We can't get a nomination for American history? Okay. So, I don't want to make this too long. It's almost beyond 30-minute count, so only for 30 minutes. But you're watching 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker. And talking about the Oscars. So, we need to do something. I think we do need to march. But at the same time, I need y'all to join. I need us all to do it together. And do whichever is best for you. If you feel like, no, I'm a boycott, thank you. Do it that way. Because a lot of y'all have more insight, especially you all. Like I said, I've worked in Hollywood and done different things, and I have some knowledge and aspect. But then, especially those of you all like Jada and Spike that are really in there and know what would make a better impact from your perspective, do that. So we got the boycott going on. Then we also got the sitting down at the lunch counter going on. That just because you don't want me here, that's the very reason why I'm going to be here. That's the very reason why I'm here. Hello, how are you? And very kind and happy, peaceful. Very peaceful. But just letting you know, we are here. So God is good. So you can call me or text me, 323-338-6580. You can Facebook me. Go to facebook.com, Michelle Hope Walker. They've changed my Facebook, so now it's Michelle Hope Walker. Since I've been running for president, so many different things just it's amazing. But facebook.com, Michelle Hope Walker. Want to be motivated? Listen to my wonderful song, I'm Still Standing. Go to soundcloud.com, Michelle-Hope-Walker. But like I said, you can call me, 323-338-6580. 323-338-6580. And I'll talk more about this as it goes on. But this is about the Oscars. Awesome. Today, and I like to date my videos. I'm here, been dated before, the 30 Markets. So today is February 2nd. Actually now it's February 3rd. February 3rd, 2016. Wednesday, February 3rd, 2016. So God bless. Grappling about the Oscars. What we gonna do, y'all? The Oscars. But we need to do something. It's like, we tired of this. We ain't taking this no more Oscars. But we know some good people in the Oscars. But for those that don't want us there, we got to take a stand. God bless you all.